welcome to season 6 of Crypto City. Super excited to be here with you guys tonight. Thank you to all of you who have been with us through the previous 5 seasons. A lot of you have been with us since back in the alt space days, and we're very grateful for all of your support. Tonight, we are going to be kicking off the season with one of our community favorites who does a lot to help people in the music industry in here. But before we bring out our guest, I just want to talk about a couple quick things. First of all, you may have noticed when you spawned into this world that we have done a huge update. Thank you to Kip VR. Not only did we update the Hall of Fame with season 5's images up there for the guests that were on, he created this gorgeous courtyard that you passed by on your way into here. And we are planning in the future, not too far away from now, to actually do an event out there in the courtyard. It's also a great place for people to get together and mingle after the episodes, so you can talk about tech. So please, everyone, enjoy it. And Kip, thank you so much for the beauty that you've added to this place that was already amazing. So during the off season, a couple big things happened. First of all, Bitcoin over 100,000. It's just absolutely amazing. Earlier tonight, it was at 101,941. For those of you who got into Bitcoin when it was down in the dip, you did good. If you didn't, don't be buying it right now. It's going to go back down again. You want to get in when it's low. You don't want to buy when it's high. But amazing for those who are in right now. I only own a little bit. I wish I owned more, but I am over triple what I bought it at. So it's just incredible right now for those of you who actually did invest. And a lot of the other cryptocurrencies did follow suit, even if they were, lower value ones. They did escalate at the same time. Also, I have ETFs. I have a Bitcoin ETF. I have a blockchain ETF, and both of those are on the rise as well because they're relative. So everybody who's in there right now, this is the time to hodl. And another thing we want to talk about in the off season, one of our sponsors, Sato Mora, who does the graphic novels that have been based here in VR, and actually some of the scenes that he has done in his graphic animated movie are filmed in VR chat even. So those are being released this month. The first episodes are already out. We did a watch party of episode 1 a couple weeks ago, and it was so much fun. We did it the day after Christmas. The turnout was amazing. Everyone loved it. To watch one of our own create something so good, and everyone sat there respectfully and watched it. And at the end, everyone was like, I want to see the rest. It's really cool. So if you haven't seen it, check him out. His flyer's up there on the wall in here. But also, if you aren't familiar with him and you want to get to know him and follow him, reach out to me. I'll send you his Instagram so you can connect. Definitely want to check that out. I also want to send a quick shout out to all of our sponsors who stayed with us in the off season to come into season 6 with us. We've got DJ Marcus J, who's put an awful lot of effort into our camera system here. We are super grateful to him for all that he does for Crypto City. Kip, we just talked about that he's built this world for us. It's amazing. The virtual fitness group with Fuchsia. She's your virtual fitness bully, and she's bringing people together to sweat it out and work out together in virtual reality. We got Tinker Love, who is the head of the Zen Royals and Sisters for Sisters. She's been doing a lot of stuff in the background to help promote. We really appreciate her. Sato Mora, we just talked about, and Cyber Shay here in our audience right now. She comes to all our episodes. She's been with us forever. We really appreciate you, Cyber Shay. Second Life Rich from Lux VR and Hume AI. He's doing amazing things with Lux VR. He's got the Arena Iced Out Thursdays, and Cybershay and Flashy actually work with him. And then he's got Hume AI, where he's teaching the community different things with AI, WordPress, all types of different software packages that you might need help with. So if you need a resource, connect with him. Then we have G Deuce from Barra Financial, who is in here helping people with grant writing, tax season when it comes up, and, a lot of financial advice. So if you need financial advice, reach out to her. She can help you restore your credit even. So definitely a big asset for us in here. And Venue GPS, who came in here to talk about his app that he's he's launched to help bring people together both in the real world and here in the virtual world. And he has been traveling right now and promoting this. They're adding new countries. This app is growing fast and furious. If you're not familiar with it, again, reach out to me for anything that you guys need to know more information on, and I'll get you connected. So at this time, I would like to bring out our guest tonight. So please help me welcome to the stage, BooBangaz. Boo, please join us.
What's going on,
Welcome.
CityGirl? What's going on?
Thank you so much for being here. Please grab a seat.
For sure.
So for those of you who don't know, Boo has been traveling since yesterday, and he's been stuck because of the bad weather, and he still took the time and made the effort to get in here. So we're super grateful to him.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, it's been a long day. Actually, just came into the hotel, so I'm here. Let's do it. We got it.
We are very grateful.
see Cyrus Shade up there. See G Deuce, Lovely E. What's going on?
Right.
What's going on?
This is the community. Come out here to support you as you support a lot of our community.
I love it. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love.
Before we talk about all the things that you're doing right now here, I want to go back to how we all got to know you initially when you came into the metaverse back in the alt space days, and you were actually doing skyboxes and drone photography. And tell us a little bit about that, because you have brought a lot of real world landscapes into here for people to use as their skyboxes.
For sure. So that came about by me just being curious about the headset. When I came across it, we was doing what we was doing. We were enthused that by people throwing parties and stuff, and I travel for work, so I always wanted to capture my experiences a little bit better other than just my phone photos. So I went and got a drone just to capture places that I'm going to and I've been traveling to do the work. And it has a 360 photography. The drone that I had a 360 photography function, and I used it. And I remember on Allspace on the website you could bring in 360 photos, and I brought one in one day that I took just on the humbug, and BooBangaz skyboxes. So I just started going crazy and traveling everywhere and taking 360 photos anywhere I can go, everywhere I was going. And I got over 500 skyboxes now. We have a website, mapoutxp.com. You can get 360 photos there. I know they just opened it up in Horizon, so you guys can use those 360 photos, download those, and use them in Horizon World now, I believe, and here in VR chat still. So yeah, but yeah, it was totally on the humbug, man. It was just something, just doing things, just it became something. So. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing that, you were able to take like something fun like that and turn it into something that, benefited the community. And, actually one of your skyboxes is my favorite. DJ Marcus actually has your skybox in his Powerhouse world. I used to have it in alt space in my world, and it's the New York skyline. It's so beautiful with all the buildings. It's like a twilight shot, and it's absolutely beautiful. Definitely my favorite one.
Yeah. I got some newer New York ones. Haven't put them on a website yet, but I definitely got some new New York ones that are pretty good. I upgraded my drone so the photos are a lot more clear. So yeah, and I'm gonna bring back the skyboxes pretty soon though, for sure. We've been working with the sampler, so we've been hands on the sampler. So, but we're bringing back the skyboxes pretty soon. So. Let's be on the lookout for BooBangaz skybox coming back pretty soon.
Everyone get ready. So in addition to that, when you first came in, you got to meet some people within the community. That there are a lot of people in here. You have a love for music, and there's a lot of other people in here actively involved in music. Kip also involved, and Soul G and some other people from back in the alt space days. And you guys kind of like talked and were going to different events over there. Tell us a little bit about your first impressions before you actually started something about, how music is conducted here in the metaverse.
So for sure, one of my first impressions with the music on the music scene here was in All Space with Nina Crease. I don't know if you guys remember Nina Crease.
Of course, yeah.
She had she was playing people's songs. I forget the name of the actual show. And I had songs, I've been doing music for a while. It was more personal music. I didn't really release anything or anything like that. It was more personal use. I went to school for producing and things of that nature at Full Sail. But never really released any music, and I had songs had a lot of songs from years, and I just played a few in Nina Crease's place, and everybody that was in the world loved the music. I didn't even expect that reaction, so it just inspired me to keep making music. So I went back to the studio, started making more songs and beats and things of that nature, and then me and Kip one day I did a beat battle. Not really a battle. It was more like a competition, like the sampler. And on IG a few years prior to before we got into VR. And I told Kip about it. And I said, Kip, we should bring it to VR, just a beat battle type of deal and do it like a show. And just bring it into VR. I was like, and he was like, cool. He's like, we got the world together and everything. And we was going to do it just for producers. And it grew after the first one was just straight producers. We flipped what was that song, Kid? That glow off Last Dragon. And after that season, we just went up to we brung artists, and we're like, we should put artists on this beat and see if they can make a full song on it, see if we can make the best song. And it's been elevating ever since. We just been mixing up things, switching it up, So yeah, it's definitely just all inspiration from I say it was them from my Nina Crease. Nope, that first I forget the name of the actual show. I'm sorry, Nina Crease, but yeah, that it inspired me to keep going with the music and to actually start music back up. Be honest.
So let's talk about the sampler because, obviously everybody in here is familiar with it. It's well known. Even if you're, not musically, gifted, the audience is always full as well because everybody loves watching the talent that surrounds us here in the metaverse. So you tell people a little bit about how the show itself, when it came about, how you decided what the concept was going to be, and then how it works. How do people audition for it? How do people get involved with it?
So it became the sampler became his own thing. After we did the first 2 episodes, I want to say the artist edition and the producer edition, we just started meeting people that wanted to be a part of it. Like, how do I be a part of it? And we just, if they wanted to showcase their talent, we was going to give them a platform to do it. We had people coming, and it was a lot of people that people didn't know they were doing music at all. Now they've been dropping music everywhere, doing all types of stuff. So, but it came about by itself. It really took a life of its own, to be honest. Like, it was just ideas coming from everywhere. We were taking ideas from everybody and just mixed them all together. It was really a community thing, You guys have been supporting us from day one. You guys, I always look for you guys in the crowd. Cyber Shade, everybody, Tink, everybody always out there. So I appreciate everybody in the community for sure. It's really us thing. It's a community thing, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
I love people who bring community together, and it's fun to watch people do it in a way with entertainment, and we always want to see our community grow and succeed. And some of the people you've had on, working as the producers on the show, we've watched them progress. Like DJ Loot has been on there, for several seasons, and watching him create like amazing samples from there. So what's it like working with these people and from your aspect, seeing them, come in here and be so pumped up about it and actually create something that is good?
I love it. It's inspiring to me, man. And I'm actually learning because I wasn't by any means a professional or anything. But some of these guys are, and they've been doing it for multiple years. And I'm actually learning. They're working with me. We're doing songs. I usually do songs with most of the producers that's been on the sampler on the back end. I haven't dropped anything yet, but I have a bunch of songs that I've done with DJ Loot, all types of producers that's been on the sampler. So I love it, man. It's just a great community where it's just a music community where we can all collab and share different things whenever we want, just a community of musicians. So I love it. I really love it. I love it.
And then obviously the musicians, that they're competing and, somebody wins each season, but then you've done the Sampler Awards twice now where you actually go through and after people have won, you go back and you poll the community to ask them what their favorites are. So tell us about putting together an award show. What is that like?
That was, man, I grew up watching all the Source Awards and BET Awards and all those type of awards. I used to like the Super Bowl for me. We used to sit down in front of them and watch all the performances and everything. So to be able to do my own show in a virtual space, like I had to. It was like we had the content, we had the songs, we had the people. It was like, why not? We got to do an award show at the end of just to wrap off the year. And it was just 2 years in now, so be on the lookout for next award show. So it's going down for sure.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's do it. You coming back, Cyber Shay?
Yeah.
CityGirl.
Blue Moon and I got the honor of presenting, so that was really cool. We got to present an award. The first year it was for the Glow, so that was really cool.
For sure.
So yeah, the award show is a lot of fun, and it's fun too to see the people in the community, getting dressed up for it and getting excited for it, just like you would for in the physical world. So that's pretty fun. Now you actually took the sampler and took it a step further and created a world over in Horizon, the Sampler Listening Room. So explain to us what that world is for.
We just wanted a presence over there. A lot of our people that compete on the sampler come from Horizons. Horizon or main Metaverse is they stay in Horizon. So I just wanted a presence over there. I couldn't really do what we want to, like how we do in VR chat with the screens and the capabilities we have here. But we could do something. We could do a presence. So we have a listening room over there from all the winning music. We have on the first floor, all the winning music. We have them in headphones where you can grab the headphones and actually listen to the music. And downstairs, we were given an opportunity to any other artists that wanted to just promote their music. We had headphones downstairs where they can put songs in and people can grab them and listen to their music, so they can bring them to the world and listen to their music. So it was just a presence to be in Horizons, to be honest. But it done well. We did a few shows over there, a few listening parties where people came and just performed their music. It's been going well, so for sure. Shout out Horizon World. Shout out to all my Horizon World's family people. For sure.
So let's talk about, you're doing this. People are coming. They're competing. Their music's winning. They're getting pumped up about this. What have you heard back from people about the impact that this has actually had on their musical career, whether it's in here to get them more work in here or in the real world, in the physical world? Have you, had any feedback from either the contestants or the producers?
For sure. It's been amazing. Most of the people that have, all of them, I want to say, I haven't heard anything bad. For the most part, a lot of people are creating music that they're releasing for the first time. It's maybe their first song that they made on the sampler that they're releasing on all platforms. Just inspiring people to keep going with their dreams or whatever you don't have to be a mainstream artist to release music or to do. We have a fan base of people right here. We have people that want to listen to you in the virtual space. Let's do it. Let's make music. Let's create our own environment, and let's keep pushing. But I love it, man. Everybody's giving me great feedback about the sampler, and that's why we keep pushing forward, because everybody inspires us to keep going. So I love it. Keep the feedback coming. Appreciate you guys.
It's funny because when I was doing some, research to get some images and stuff, I came across on Instagram under hashtag It's the Sampler, DJ Loot, like we were talking about earlier. He was there with Charles Ace, and they were talking about your events. And then actually Rex Exec, who's been on here previously, he had a post on his as well, showing that he was doing the Avenue Challenge, and and he actually shouted out "Talk Nice to Kia," telling people to go vote for her on "It's the Sampler," and he's showing the beatbox through his 3D the AR glasses that he has. So it's pretty cool to see people mentioning you outside of the VR realm as well.
Shout out OPC, Lovely E, starting that challenge. That was dope. That was super dope. That was fire. The Avenue Challenge was dope. And things like that is like, I'm watching all of these reels of people. I'm like, man, this just started on the sampler, like this song, and it's just beautiful. I love to watch it unravel and what all these songs can be and what they're doing. And it was one night that me and Yo Afro, we were just world hopping, and we went to a club and they were playing Yo Afro song. We had no idea who club it was. It was a song that in the Metaverse that was created in the sampler, and we were just stunned, like, what's going on here? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy, but I love it, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everything that's just unraveling from it, I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Good. And thank you for bringing something into the community like this to get people going. And I know Kip actually worked on the worlds for the sampler, so you're also bringing community work in that way as well, which is great.
For sure. Shout out Kit. You.
Now, outside of the sampler, I know that you've done there's been other events that you've been involved in, whether you were a part of it or helping to promote it as well. I know I saw some things that you did, like the summit, but then also you did a couple of things with Tink, where it was back then it was Zen Dynasty, before it was the Zen Royals, the Zen Dynasty, and you kind of went out there to try and recruit people to make music.
For sure. Shout out Tink. As soon as I met Tink, Yo Afro introduced me to her, and I told her what we had going on. She had a community of artists, and we have a sign up list to where we pull off people, and it wasn't too many people. We weren't promoting it too well. Wasn't too many people on it, because I was just hand picking people anyway. Just going to hand pick people. And Tink, the first day I told her about it, man, that day it was like 12 artists that signed up. So shout out to Tink, right, man. So please, it was like all at once. So I was like, shout out to Tink, man. Definitely been coming through since I met her. So definitely shout out to the Zen Royals for sure.
That's awesome. And you also had a tribute from the block over in Horizon. That they did a tribute to the sampler and to you. So that's pretty cool as well.
Shout out the block, Yo Afro, Cyber Shake, Waterloo. Shout out. We're family right there. Appreciate y'all. Right.
So tell us about, I heard you have a new app coming out. Tell us a little bit about what the goals are for that.
For sure. The goals is just to create our own. We want to own our own platforms. The app is coming. We're about 85 to 90% complete with the first version. But it's basically going to be the same. Same thing with a few extra features. I don't want to let too much out the bag. Stay tuned. But it's gonna be something beautiful. It's gonna be a music platform that I want the sampler to be a music staple in the VR music realm. So when you come to the VR, any platform, it could be Pico. We're trying to go to every platform as well. I'm trying to get on Apple Vision, all the AR, all the AR platforms. We're going with all of it. So this is going to be a staple. You know what I mean? It's like an Apple Music on the VR. So you know what I'm saying? So we're coming. We're definitely coming. About 85% done. Be on the lookout for that. We're going to start having people test too. So we'll handpick people to come and test the app with us. And just be on the lookout for that for sure.
When is the next season of the sampler launching?
The 18th. The resolution of this month. The resolution edition. We're still in planning phases now, but we're coming back the 18th. In VR chat. We'll be here in VR chat. So be on the lookout for that. Let's do it. It's going down.
So if there are people out there who are interested in maybe being part of this, not on this next one because it's a couple weeks away, but in the future, how would they go about, getting picked? What do they need to do? Do they need to reach out, go through an audition? How does that work?
Sure. So they can reach out to us on our website at itsthesampler.com. That's itsthesampler.com. At the bottom of the title page, there is a be a contestant now button, and it's a whole little form you can fill out, and we'll reach back to them after everybody fill out the form, and that's how they can be a part of the sampler for sure.
Okay. So anybody who's out there who may be interested, definitely look that up and get your paperwork in so that you can be considered. If there's anybody listening to this on YouTube who is part of the Metaverse but hasn't been to the sampler yet, come in on the 18th and check it out so you can see what it's all about, because maybe it's a perfect opportunity for some people who might not be known that they have such great skills and come in and they could showcase. Sure. And you never know who's watching when, and there's always opportunity for people to move forward.
For sure.
So
for sure.
Outside of the sampler, what are your future plans here in the Metaverse? I mean, is there any other side projects that you're working on, or are you going to stay focused mostly on this for now?
I've been pretty focused on the sampler, due to the feedback that everybody's been giving us. But the skyboxes, the 360 photography, I have been wanting to dibble back into that. So that's coming back pretty soon. I have things planned for that. I think I want to bring back my skybox exhibit that I had in Allspace. Nice. I want to get that started. But yeah, other than that, just the sampling in 360 photography at the moment right now, for sure.
Well, those are good plans and stuff that everybody would be interested in. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next, and definitely going to be paying attention for that app. I think it would be really cool to see it self-contained like that.
Oh, it's gonna be dope. I got you. You'll be one of the first ones we test it. We can test it tonight if you want to.
All right, we'll talk. That's cool. So, the sampler as a whole is definitely something that is entrenched here. If technology opens up better over in Horizon or in some of the other platforms, are you anticipating moving things over and having it run in multiple Metaverse realms?
Definitely willing to have a presence in on every platform that's possible. But more of a hub, more of hubs to gears to the app. If you would have asked me that maybe a year ago, I'd have said yes. I've been trying to move the sampler in it, but now that we're going with our own platform, I would love to just have hubs in each metaverse just to show you where the app is and how to download and things of that nature. So for sure, though, we definitely have a presence everywhere. For sure, at least try for sure.
So now I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell us what one of your favorite winners were from the sampler. What was one of your favorite songs? Yep.
Oh man, that's tough. It's been so many. Big Glow, man. Big Glow was definitely one of my. It's just like it started everything, man. Harold Mack and Kip York, man. That was the first beat that won, and that was the first song, the first artist that got on that beat, and it just started everything. It was that energy that took us to where we're at now. So definitely, I want to say Big Glow, but it's been so many though. Shout out to Pardon My Flow, the summertime song that he did. That joint was crazy. Kia Avenue, Ram Rock, and Loud MF, man, that was fire. It's been so many. Shout out to the last winner, Chirac Picasso. That song is dope. That's the first song on the playlist. If you go to our website, it's thesampler.com. We have a sampler mixtape at the top right. You can go to the playlist, and that's the first song that I'm talking about. But it's so many. You can listen to all the songs on the website. It's thesampler.com for sure. For sure. Go check them out.
It's funny too, because the Glow, I think, just set the standard so high, and everybody rose up to it. Every season, the competition is fierce, and everybody is really bringing their A game every time. So it's great to see that this is something that people are taking not only seriously, but like really trying to elevate their skills and their talents every single time.
For sure, man. It was dope how the quality of music that we were getting from the sampler every season. Like every song is radio ready, I want to say, for sure. There's been very few songs that need more work, but most songs are ready to go. They're ready to go. So I love it, man. Appreciate you guys, man, for putting in all the hard work and allowing us to be what we become, the sampler. And let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it going. Bring it back. Let's double back on them.
Well, we'll be there to support you for sure. Definitely looking forward to, tag us in your posts so that we can promote you for the 18th. We want to make sure that the community knows what's happening and get that out there for you.
For sure.
And again, I appreciate you coming on here tonight after all your travel woes. But man, I want to make sure that, is there anything else that you would like to promote while you're here? Is there anything else that you want to share?
No, just make sure y'all at the next sampler. We coming back the 18th, the 25th, and February 1st. We're going with the resolution edition, and just be on the lookout for the app. We're definitely dropping soon. We'll be dropping some things soon for that within the next few weeks. And it'sthesampler.com. Go check us out on it'sthesampler.com and go listen to all the music that we created in the sampler over the last 2 years, for sure.
Perfect.
Sure.
Well, thank you again for coming on tonight and sharing this with us and telling everybody how they can get involved. Next week on Monday night, we are going to have Suited Q from Indie Tours over in Horizon come over and share her story and tell us all about Indie Tours and how you can get your worlds listed on there. And, maybe we might actually leave after the show and go do a tour. So we'll get that worked out. But absolutely, make sure you join us next Monday night. This new season, we are actually going to touch on a lot of different things, including music. Next month, we have a couple of musical artists coming on to talk about some new stuff. Okay. And so that'll be exciting. We're going to continue with doing the trainings. And actually, speaking of skyboxes, Ryan Everlucent is going to be doing our training this month, and he's going to talk to us about how to incorporate skyboxes into the worlds. So that will be a great training. We're going to continue with doing the one training every month, and we're going to vary them up. We're going to try and do a training in February on streaming and recording within VR, so that, the stuff that we do here, where we're streaming in slides or recording this episode, some people are used to just coming and seeing it happen and not actually understanding what goes into it. And we're going to teach you about some different programs that you can use to do that stuff with. So definitely, keep coming back every Monday night. But before you leave here tonight, if you haven't already, make sure you go back to the Hall of Fame room and take a look at the additions to the people from the previous seasons. And definitely go outside and check out that amazing courtyard from Kip. Take a moment to look at the details he put in, from the beautiful trees to the little fountain in the middle. It's just absolutely wonderful little chill spot to hang out and to just take in the beauty of the world around us. So thank you all for being here tonight. Happy New Year. And thank you again, Boo. We really appreciate you coming on to talk to us.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, everyone.
Crypto City. Gotta have some theme. We gotta do the theme music, kid. We got
we do have music on the video because of the intro and the outro.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I love that. If you would like to come up here and sing do 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 every week, we could do that. Too funny.